Welcome, dear followers and non-Arabic speakers, to the MT channel. In this series of videos, I will explain the labor law and all its provisions in English in order to help all non-Arabic speaking workers and employers understand the labor law and protect their interests. These videos will be posted every Friday of every week. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Let's start now.
Labor Law. Chapter 2. General Provisions. Article 3. The work is a right of the citizen. No one shall exercise it except after the conditions stipulated in this law are met, and the citizens are equal in the right to work. Article 4. In applying the provisions of this law, the employer and the worker shall comply with the requirements of the provisions of the Islamic Sharia. Article 5. This article was amended by Royal Decree No. M/46, dated May 6, 1436 AH, to be as follows. The provisions of this law shall apply to the following. 1. Any contract of employment under which any person undertakes to work for the benefit of an employer under his direction or supervision. 2. Government workers and public bodies and institutions, including those engaged in pasture or agriculture. 3. Charitable workers. 4. Qualification and training contracts with non-employees of the employer within the limits of the special provisions provided for in this system. 5. Working part-time within the limits of occupational safety and health and work injuries and what the minister decides. Article 6. The provisions on duties and disciplinary rules, maximum hours of work, daily breaks and weekly rest, overtime, public holidays, safety rules, occupational health, work injury and compensation shall be applicable to the casual, seasonal, and temporary workers. Article 7. This article was amended by Royal Decree No. M/46, dated May 6, 1436 AH, to be as follows. 1. The provisions of this law shall be exempted from the following. The members of the employer's family, who are their spouses, ascendants, and descendants who work in the establishment, which does not include any other person. B. Players of clubs and sports federations and coaches. C. Domestic workers and the like. D. Agriculture workers, private shepherds and the like. E. Sea workers who work in ships with a load of less than 500 tons. F. Non-Saudi expatriates to perform a specific task for a period not exceeding 2 months. 2. The minister shall issue, in coordination with the competent authorities, one or more lists of the categories mentioned in paragraphs A, C, D, E, and F of this article, other relevant provisions to each category. Article 8. Any condition contrary to the provisions of this law shall be annulled, and any dissolution or dissolution of the rights arising under this law shall be cancelled by the worker during the validity of the contract of employment, unless it is more beneficial to the worker. Article 9. The Arabic language is to be used in data, records, files, labor contracts, and other matters provided for in this law, or any decision issued in pursuance of its provisions, as well as instructions issued by the employer to his workers. Article 10. All periods and dates provided for in this law shall be calculated by the Hijri calendar, unless otherwise provided in the contract of employment or regulation of the organization of work. Article 11. This article was amended by Royal Decree No. M/46, dated May 6, 1436 AH, to be as follows. If the employer entrusts any natural or juridical person with the performance of any of his original works, or part thereof, the latter shall give his workers all the rights and benefits conferred by the original employer to his workers. Article 11 bis. Article 11 bis was added by Royal Decree No. M/46, dated May 6, 1436 AH, with the following text. Without prejudice to the provisions of this law and the relevant regulations, the minister may take measures that shall ensure the improvement of the functioning of the labor market and regulate the movement of labor.
By the end of this video, you should have increased your knowledge of labor law by now, and I hope I explained it to you by the right way. If you have any questions or inquiries, please write to me in the comments, and do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell button so that you will receive all notifications when I publish the next video. Thank you all, and see you soon.